Hello everybody and welcome back to Find a Subscriber the Teams, where my subscribers send me teams of 3 different craft and I pit them against the best of my own, which you can see here. After a little bit of difficulty recently in actually finding a team of rule-compliant craft, I actually have one to show you this week, so let's go and meet them. So this is Team Far Future by Q is for Question. Now this, as I understand it, was originally going to be a collaboration between Q and Josue, but you'll have seen Josue's craft in last week's video. A replacement was required, and I understand communications difficulties meant that Q couldn't get a replacement from Josue in time, so Team Far Future is now just Q, unfortunately. But we start with this, the FAS-1. Not the most imaginatively titled craft, but a good-looking one at that, using the procedural wings to excellent effect. They're very sleek. It's armed with, I think it's just the Heat Seekers and the Vulcans. 3 of them, though, should prove deadly when it comes to it. The FAS-2. Again, an unimaginative name, but some imaginative design concept going on there. It's got the 2 GAU-8s. Again, no radar, just the Heat Seekers. But yeah, look at that. Almost like a hammer-headed aircraft. I do like the way he's used this this vertically oriented Mark II cockpit. I'd be very interested to see how this does in combat. And finally, you've guessed it, we have the FAS-3. Yeah, a bi-wing design. Again, yeah, I like these craft. I like the look of these craft. I'll say it once again, not very imaginatively named, but a very creative selection of vehicles. And for their first fight, they will be going up, of course, against my Panthers, who have they won a fight? No, they haven't won a fight so far. So far this series. So. Let's see how this one goes. As for all the teams episodes, I will be turning on Battle Damage and of course Heartbleed, but Heartbleed will be going on when we get a bit closer to the fighting time. So let's get them up into the air. So the fight starts, and Legolat Kerman in the I might just call it the Q1, just for the sake of. The sake of ease. Yes, gets away a couple of sidewinders, barreling down on the Panthers there. Looks like missiles are incoming though, so Legolat has to break off pretty sharpish. No trouble dodging those missiles though. Getting quite low down. Legolat Kerman comes around. No casualties, it looks like, from that first volley of missiles. Where's the? There's the 2, there's the 3, yep, we're all good. Legolat Kerman comes back around. Will he have an opportunity to get away some missiles of his own? He does. That's looking very dangerous. One of the Panthers. A mixture of sidewinders, and I don't know if the gun's actually got anything on the Panther, but yeah, that's another one of the... Wow. Yeah, these Panthers have not had a good time of it. Okay, that definitely was a mixture of guns and missiles. Wow. Okay, yes. Team Far Future has definitely won what is normally a must-win match, and won it with style. So yeah, let's move on to their second fight. Brutal efficiency there from Team Far Future in that first fight, but now we turn the heat up on them as we put them up against a much more capable craft in the form of my Red Hawk. Let's get this one going. The second fight starts, and we're with Ion Kerman in the what I'm calling the Q2, or the Hammerhead. I'm just the Q2, I think, from now on. Just trying not to confuse things. Armed with the double GAU-8s. What's the 3 armed with? I think that was Vulcan cannons. No, that's dual GAU-8s as well. Yeah. Look forward to seeing a little bit more of those, or maybe not, considering it's my craft that'll be facing them. Ion Kerman continuing to go in there. Those missiles not meant for him, I assume. No, going for his 2 wingmen, who are just going very low to avoid those missiles. How are we doing? Closing the gap quite nicely though. Well within gun range very shortly. One of the Red Hawks goes steaming in there, popping a load of countermeasures. Ion Kerman gets away another Sidewinder. This is sort of ideal range for them, but no, the Red Hawk manages to avoid the missile, but gets hit quite badly, and then more gunfire comes in. One of my Red Hawks is gone. Well and truly gone. Ion Kerman, again, with guns and missiles piling into one of my Red Hawks, and that one's gone, and it's just down to Valentina Kerman in my last healthy craft. Oh my. Oh, Valentina, you've got your work cut out now. You've kind of got your craft cut out now. Okay. So we could be... What? I don't know what happened there. I didn't see whether that was damage sustained. I'll have to go back and watch the video and see if I can see what happened there, but I didn't see the Red Hawks actually get any damage on any of the craft. Anyway, yes, we'll move on to the final fight. So I went back and looked at the footage again, and it turns out what I'm calling the Q2 over here, it was a bit of friendly fire. It was after the Red Hawk had been shredded, and I think it was the bug where the damage turns the autopilot off, where it actually doesn't need to do that. So, judge's decision, that's not going to count. What is going to count, however, is that shortly after that, the Q1 crashed. I'm not sure if that would have made the edit. But yeah, I went back and watched the fight. It actually had its wing blown off by one of the Red Hawks. Shortly before that, Red Hawk suffered a horrific, gruesome death. But as it crashed because of damage sustained before the fight was over, I'm going to have to say that does count. So not a perfect victory for Team Far Future, but they've got another chance to rack up some points in this fight against the latest addition to my lineup, the Spike Tails. So yeah, let's get this one going. Here we go then, the final fight. Team Far Future has already racked up enough points to see them into the final, in one of the final qualifying positions. For now, they can certainly do themselves a bit more of a favour by getting a few more kills, although my Spike Tails will of course be trying to stop them. We're with Steve Kerman in well, I suppose what I'm calling the Q3, using 2 Panthers and a Saturn here. Yeah, it's quite a wobbly craft when it gets going, but it seems more than capable of turning, so I'll have to see how it does. The 2 GAU-8s, of course, providing a little bit of extra danger. Within gun range now, one of the Spike Tails goes in. One of the Spike Tails is gone. One of Team Far Future looks has taken some heavy damage. Yeah, the Q2, legitimately taken out this time. Oh! We're down to just the one Spike Tail. We're just down to just the one Spike Tail trying to dodge some missiles and some gunfire. And unfortunately, it doesn't go so well with the old with the old missile evasion there. The Q2 will just make its way down to the ground, so that will count as a loss for Team Far Future. But yeah, a win overall, some vital points, and on that note, let's go over and see what's happening with the leaderboard. So, Team Far Future, yes, 3 very interesting, very different craft. I do like as I've said before, the FAS2, or the Q2 as I'm calling it. Not massively unconventional, but still one of those ones you look at and thought, I wouldn't have thought of doing it that way. And yeah, they proved to be very effective in combat as well. If we bring up the leaderboard, we can see that with 9 kills and 7 survivors, Team Far Future sits on 16 points. I've already gone and done the tie-break. I had to go right down the list of tie-break criteria to was it average time to kill, which was a pain in the arse to do. I think I saw something on the BD Armory menu about kill timers. Might have to investigate that. But yes, Team Far Future do just nudge ahead of the Talcum Powderers on that criteria. My huge thanks to Qers for question for these craft. I'll say it once again, I really like this as a team. If you want me to fight a team of your craft, then I'm still taking entries for sort of a reserve list where I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting a team of rule-compliant craft together. Yeah, there's a few people on the reserve list by now anyway. But feel free to send me your team nonetheless, and if they get the opportunity, I'll be happy to chuck them into the gauntlet. I do hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, following me on Twitter, getting involved with the Discord. Great KSP and BD Armory community there. If you'd like to help support the channel, there are PayPal and Patreon links in the description. I will be back soon with some more Fighter Subscriber, but until then, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.